Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see if we can have a bit of fun. We might get interrupted by the cat. Oh, just sit there. Will you? Right, what have we got here then? We've got a map. Anybody who knows England, that's Blandford Forum. And basically, over here are various places I visited, like Badbury Rings and things like that, where we went to see the orchids. Yeah, one of my field trips. In fact, I think my only one this year. The River Stour running down here runs straight to the town where I'm currently living, Christchurch. But what I brought you here for is on several times when I've been looking for orchids, several things have come up around here. This area came up. This area came up. Yeah? So it's orchid country. It's chalk, basically. So wild orchids are plenty. But that's not why we're here. Why we're here is this little village here, Charlton Marshall, which is on the way back to where I live now. If I get that dead centre and we zoom in, here we have a farm off of this little road here, which comes back to the main road back there. Okay, so we have a little track that comes off, private road that comes down to a farm. And just there is a little house, all on its own, with some land and a conservatory. It's got a greenhouse, it's got a garage that apparently the door's fallen off and has to be repaired, and we will be going to see it on Friday. So this is it. Basically it's an oldish property, and it probably was farm labourers' cottage or something at one point, but it's got an open fire, horrible fireplace, but it's got an open fire in the lounge, and then it's got a basic kitchen, workable. It's got a cooker in it, sink, hole for the washing machine, various things like that. So a workable kitchen. That's what it looks like, or what part of it looks like, with its conservatory. Nice big looks like an apple tree. That's the conservatory itself. Look at the view. Look at the view. And the greenhouse down the bottom of the garden that apparently needs some attention. It probably means it's got a couple of panes of glass out. That's classed as the dining room. It's got a wood burner in it. That's nice. So got to find some wood, obviously. And then there's another room downstairs as well. It's classed as 4 bedrooms, so a lot of these rooms are just whatever you want them to be. Obviously I would have 2 bedrooms, probably a storeroom, and 1 bedroom. If there's a room on the ground floor that's classed as a bedroom, then I would have that as my office and music room, so I could have all my musical instruments and all the computer stuff and stuff like that. This is so far into the middle of nowhere. I do hope we can get the internet there. I mean, it must have a telephone. If it's got a telephone line, I can get the internet, albeit slow. It's got a nice working bathroom, separate bath and shower, so you know, all the facilities. And there we go. That's it. That's it. It's oil-fired heating, which is a bit of a pain because you have to keep your eye on your oil level and order well in advance. But you know, the supplier that does that would know the place and would probably even have a regular top-up mechanism or something going on. It's got some land with it that's not too bad. And you could grow veggies and things. There's sort of a veggie plot off to one side. It's got some trees in the garden. And like I said, it's in the middle of nowhere. And all around, apart from one direction, which is the farm, which has got a tree in the way of several of the windows, so you can't see it. But the woman, the agent, did say it is a working farm. But it's mainly arable, you know, so a couple of times a year there's a tractor going up and down ploughing something or planting something. It's not a big deal. And I'm in orchid country, As you can see, not a lot of houses, an awful lot of fields. The one thing I did notice is an awful lot of fields and not a lot of trees. You've got to go a bit of a distance to actually find some forested land, but workable. I know Blandford reasonably well anyway. One of my sisters used to live there for a start, in 2 different addresses as well. So I know the area quite well. Very famous pub, that one, True Lover's Knot. As I say, and just back here is Badbury Rings, where we saw the orchids earlier in the year. And then just down here is Wimborne, which is where we have our Orchid Society show. So it's not a million miles from where I need to be. So I said the only problem will be from this particular location will be getting across to the Wessex Orchid Society, which will be a bit of a faff, but it's doable. It's doable. We get back to the map and zoom out a bit. Blandford Forum's here, Salisbury's here, and then there's a direct road from Salisbury across to Winchester. There's also a direct road down to Eastleigh, yeah. So and then across to where their show is. Their show's only twice a year. This is the main area I need to get to, Winchester, and then down to Bournemouth, down to here, which is a short hop away, and then quite a trek to where Hannah is, but that always has been a bit of a trek to get to where she is. She's up here. She is here. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you, but it's much bigger than I need. That was me saying, has it got a telephone line? What's this, I wonder? What's this big wire thing hanging off the side of the house? Anyway, I shall go and see it on Friday. I've got a booked appointment, so I do at least get to look round it. And I've chatted properly with the agent. There's no forms to fill in as yet. And she's taken my details about my situation, being retired and being able to easily afford it. A little bit more than I wanted to pay, but for a situation like that, you know, compared to a townhouse where you look out the window at houses and cars, I've got that now and I don't like it. It'd be nice to look out of those upstairs windows and see the countryside, albeit farmland. It's still open spaces and there's areas around there, there's some lovely walks along the river, etc. So that's it. I've got no guarantee I'll get it. Depends who else is looking for it. The farm owner is the landlord, and he lives a couple of fields away, the agent said. And the agency has been dealing with this property for many, many, many years, so they know it well. They know the landlord well. So hopefully my words can do the job, and my meeting on Friday can do the job, rather than tick some boxes on a form. So we'll see where we go. I just thought I'd let you see that one. That really jumped out at me today when I started looking. You know, it's sort of townhouse, housing estate. Ooh, farm. So anyway, that's it. And I shall see you next time.